Good luck.
Good afternoon. I'm Marianna, and I study concrete cracks. Now, I have no idea why, but whenever I mention my research topic, everyone smiles. So let me start with a hypothetical scenario. Imagine you finish your studies, you become rich and famous, and you'll buy this beautiful property in Kensington Palace Gardens, which is the most expensive boulevard in London. But after a few months, you discover new cracks in your concrete walls and in your ceiling. Now, let's also imagine that in this mansion, you build an indoor heated pool made of reinforced concrete. And after a while, you discover water leakage through new cracks. Okay, so keep this picture in mind, and I'm going to start all over again. I am Marianna, and I study concrete cracks because cracking in concrete is real. It is very common, and it can be problematic. And no one, I repeat, no one likes cracks, except for myself, of course, and my supervisor. So with time, concrete pools shrinks and therefore contracts more and more. However, if this movement is restrained, restrained contraction results in tension in the concrete. And as we all know, concrete is weak in tension and therefore cracks. The good news is that cracking can be controlled by introducing reinforcement. So concrete still cracks, however, cracks will be narrow enough not to be visible and not to allow water through them. So the question is, how much reinforcement? And you cannot just play it safe and introduce as much rebar as possible, because it's expensive, you'll get congestion of reinforcement, and it's not sustainable. So codes of practice provide equations to help the structure engineer design reinforcement against cracking. However, these equations are not based on any experimental data. Moreover, industry indicates that more reinforcement than necessary is required by these codes. So this is where I come to play. I am studying the influence of different parameters on cracking by carrying out experiments in the structures lab on 3.5 meter long reinforced concrete walls cast against stiff elements which cause restraint. And I don't just stare at cracks all day long, but I use test results and test data to calibrate numerical models, which are being used to investigate even more parameters than those investigated in the tests, which is really convenient because experiments are expensive and they take a long time. So what will come out of my research project? Test results as well as numerical models are giving me more insight on what influences cracking. Therefore, I'll be in a position to design reinforcement against cracking in a better and more efficient way. And consequently, when you do buy that property in Kensington Palace Gardens, you know, the one with the indoor heated pool, there'll be no need for me to listen to any of your complaints about your cracks. Thank you.